Begin by closing your eyes and taking those 3 deep belly breaths in. Breathing in through your nose, fully filling your lungs, and out through your mouth like a sigh. And again, breathing in, light. Breathing out, heaviness. And as you begin to settle into a steady rhythm of breath, I want you to become aware of your heartbeat. Feel that gentle, steady beat. Maybe you feel it in your chest, or your arms, or your legs. In your mind's eye, see your lungs expanding and contracting with every breath. I want you to focus on the space behind your eyes. And now feel as a wave of relaxation begins to flow over your head, smoothing your forehead, relaxing your cheeks and your jaw. This wave flows over your shoulders, releasing tension down your chest, your stomach, making your arms feel heavy and soft. As this relaxing energy flows past your hips, relaxing your thighs and your calves, flowing all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. And now with a deep breath in, on the exhale, give your body permission to fully relax. And feel as you get twice as heavy, twice as relaxed, flowing down. Imagine now you find yourself walking a path through the mist. And as you're walking, things begin to take shape around you. And you notice a door in the middle of the path. You know that stepping through this door, like stepping through a portal, will lead you twice as deep. Enter in now and feel yourself letting go, letting loose, and going deeper. As this brings you into a different area, you find yourself still walking, steadily, calmly. You notice something heavy on your back. It's something that you're carrying that you don't need to carry anymore. Whether it's doubt, feeling hesitant, feeling anxious, It's all those emotions that are swirling that don't serve the goals that you're trying to reach. You see that you're coming up on yet another door. Before you can enter, you must first set down what you're carrying and be willing to let it go and leave it behind. Allow yourself to set it all to the side, keeping none for yourself. These things cannot be carried into the higher realms. And as you set it down and you go through this door, you feel a floating sensation. All that weight gone. And as you look around you, you realize that the mist has become clouds. Light, fluffy, and yet able to stand on them, feeling the bounce beneath your feet. You feel warmth on your face, even though you're not quite sure if it's from the sun or just from the joy that seems to radiate in this space. As you continue to breathe, and your body becomes heavier, it feels like all of your molecules, all of the parts of your soul begin to buzz and move faster, feeling lighter and lighter, vibrating faster and faster, bringing you into a higher vibration altogether. And as you look down, you realize you've shifted into pure energy. There is something very familiar about this form, like you've been it before and you will be again. And in this higher vibration, this higher feeling, you're still aware of your body lying there safe and comfortable. But right now, the feeling running through you is absolute freedom. To be, to think, to feel. Nothing here holds you down. And for this time, there's nothing you need to do. In the distance, a building seeming to be made of pure light comes into existence. And there's a part of you that knows that this is where your guides are, where they linger, where they plan, where they come together. So, with nothing but excitement running through you, through this energetic body, you approach the building of light. And as you do, the doors are thrown open, and a being approaches you. You somehow know already that this being is your higher self, and the joy radiates from them at your presence. And so they throw their arms around you. You're surrounded with comforting warmth, the feeling of home and completion, and all those tired cracks in your soul, all those weary parts. You feel them filling, becoming more whole, becoming lighter. Parts that you thought were missing are suddenly found. And each moment of this contact brings you more and more to yourself. Your higher self leads you into the building, and you see several others present. Maybe your guides or your angels. Maybe you see some past loved ones. As you take a moment to see all who are there and greet those you need to, you notice the joy on each of their faces at your arrival, as if they've been waiting for you all this time. It feels as if in this version of yourself you know more than you did before. You may notice you have a greater understanding in this form. You notice a large circular table in the center of the room. And as you approach it, you see that it holds all the different paths that you have taken, that you could take, and the places it will lead. There's something marking the exact spot you're in right now, and the paths ahead of you. You can even see the burdens that you set down before entering this space, represented in a space behind what represents you. Having moved forward from them. As you look at the paths ahead, notice that none of them are the wrong one. That they all eventually lead you to the end where you need to be. But some routes are more direct. Some are more scenic detours. When you reach for what represents you, As you wave your hand over each path open to you, you can feel the energy of what it will bring. Some may feel like struggle, some like victory. Some may feel in perfect alignment with you, and some may feel a little off. When you wave your hand over the path that rings true throughout your whole being, that's where you pause. And with one finger, you tap that path. And in your mind's eye, you clearly see the version of you you will be should you choose to walk it. They stand there clearly in your mind. Notice them, how they hold themselves. What are they wearing? What expression do they have? When you focus your attention on their energy, what do you feel coming most from them? In what way does it feel different from how you are now? You ask them, how do I get to where you are? How do I step into this version of myself? They may give you a picture in your mind, a feeling, a direction, or it could simply just be an inner knowing that you feel now that you didn't feel before. Maybe they're saying, you're already me. You're just forgetting to act like it. If you are them and they are you, what is the next move for you? If it is true that you're them already, what would you be doing? Would you be doubting yourself? Would you be tweaking everything until it's no longer what you wanted it to be? Does this person live for the hustle or do they live for alignment? And is there a difference? You feel a hand on your shoulder, and it's one of your guides or your higher self, bringing your attention back into the room they're in. All those present surround you, and you stand in the center of their circle. The gift they are about to give you is to send you the frequency of what alignment feels like. Feel it now. As these waves of energy pass from them to you, as you stand as the focal point in the center. Pause for a moment and take a deep breath in. And check your body as you exhale. What do you feel in this moment? How does it feel in your body to be washed with this wave of alignment? In your body, your nerves, your bones. Maybe there's a color. Maybe the energy swirls in a certain direction. Allow yourself to remember this feeling. And each time you find yourself needing to make a decision of what is most in alignment with your chosen path, all you have to do is take a deep inhale. Tap your chest with your hand 2 times, like a gentle thud. And remember what true alignment feels like. Again, taking a deep inhale, tapping your chest with your hand 2 times, feeling all that alignment throughout your body. And it will be here whenever you need it. And now, without sadness, because you know you can come here anytime, you know it's time to say goodbye. Each being present leaves you with a spark of energy, providing ease, peace, or comfort, joy, excitement to move forward. And so now you leave this building of light. You come back to the clouds. And with each step through the soft, fluffy clouds, you can feel your molecules starting to slow down. That gentle buzz comes to a halt. You can feel yourself fully climbing down into that feeling and vibration of humanity. And by the time you reach the edge of the clouds, you look at yourself and see familiar arms and legs, fully back in your body. You go through the door, and rather than bring you back to where you left the pack, takes you somewhere new. Because it's not time to go pick up those things you laid down. It's time to move forward. So while this door takes you along a bright, sunny path, headed back to the real world, you reach your final door. And once you enter it, you will find yourself fully back in your body, feeling your arms and your legs, your fingers and your toes. Once you enter the door, you may feel like stretching to feel yourself fully back. Enter the door now and feel yourself fully in your body. And once you've taken a deep cleansing breath in, wiggling your fingers, your toes, or stretching, when you're ready, you can open your eyes.